For too long, CEOs have gotten away with the lie that giving their corporations tax relief will be good for the rest of us.
We are going to cut taxes massively. We're going to cut business taxes massively.
What we hear over and over and over again from Republicans is that slashing corporate tax rates will lead to more and better jobs.
They're going to start hiring people.
If you cut taxes for corporations, you're going to make things move.
This is all about jobs, jobs, jobs.
Under my plan, I'll be reducing taxes tremendously from 35% to 15%.
This has really become the mantra of the Republican Party.
That's going to be a job creator like we haven't seen since Ronald Reagan.
We decided to test this claim by looking at the U.S. corporations that are already exploiting loopholes to pay less than 20% of their profits in taxes. Now, if the Republican mantra were true, these companies would be the strongest job creators in the country. Instead, we found just the opposite. On average, the tax-dodging corporations had job growth since 2008 of less than 1% compared to 6% for the private sector as a whole. And more than half of these tax-dodging companies actually slashed hundreds of thousands of jobs. So if they weren't spending their tax savings on creating jobs, what were they spending it on? Well, surprise, surprise, we found a lot of this money was going into the pockets of their top executives. Among the tax-dodging companies that were also cutting jobs, average CEO pay last year was $15 million. That's even more than the already obscene $13 million average for big companies as a whole. AT&T is another outrageous example of a company that used tax savings to boost their CEO while slashing jobs. They paid a very low 8% tax rate since 2008 while cutting nearly 80,000 workers. And yet their CEO is still out there claiming that if Congress lowers the corporate tax rate, he'll create thousands of jobs. Well, yeah, right.
Lower taxes drives more investment, drives more hiring, drives greater wages.
We need to reject the lie that corporate tax cuts are good for workers, and we need to focus the debate on making sure that corporations and Wall Street pay their fair share.